brought together a few of my favorite students to join me for a class which focuses on building core strength through balance. These 3 sequences will not only increase your flexibility, but also sculpt every muscle from head to toe, especially your core. And if a tight core isn't enough to get you off the couch, there are tons of benefits to having good balance, including fall and injury prevention. If you've done my videos before, you know I'm not a fan of sit-ups, so these poses tone and tighten from the hips to the shoulders by using a variety of functional movements. Okay, so I might have snuck in one sit-up variation at the end, but the rest may be new to you. I usually use 5-pound weights for this practice, but you may want to start with lighter weights or no weights at all the first time you try the sequence. Wherever you're at is perfect. Do what you can with how you feel today. We keep it real here, so you'll probably catch one or all of us fall over at some point. Just get back to where you were and breathe if that happens. And remember, the next time you think about skipping your daily yoga, ask yourself, 1 hour from now, do I want to be sweaty or sorry? You guys ready?
Yeah!
Starting at the top of the mat, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, open up the chest. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step that left foot back into a low lunge. Open up the chest here, and then exhale, straighten that right leg, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knee, open up. Exhale, straighten and fold. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, open up the chest. And exhale, fold forward, straighten that leg, hold it here this time. Good. Press all 4 corners of that right foot down, especially the big toe mound. And then drag that right heel back to square the hips any amount. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in here. Exhale it out. Inhale, look up, bend into that right knee. Drop the left knee onto the floor. Deep breath in, sweep the arms up. Open up the chest. Good. If your palms come together easily, that's fine. Otherwise, keep the palms shoulder distance apart. Any amount, lift the sternum up and open up. Couple breaths here. Inhale fully. Exhale. Good. Same thing. Square the hips to the front. So that right hip pulls back and the left hip pulls forward. Lengthen from the hip crease through the armpit all the way up to the fingertips. Good. Another breath in here. On the exhale, bring the palms together at the heart center. Twist to the right. Bring that left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. And then use that right palm to press into the left and roll the left side of the rib cage up to get a deeper twist. Good. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And exhale, gently bring the palms back down to the floor. Lift up that left knee. Slide the right foot back to plank. Lower the knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward onto the belly. Open up the chest into a low cobra. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Step that left foot back up in between the hands, open up. Exhale the right foot up to meet it and fold. Inhale, scoop the arms all the way back up. We'll do the other side. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot back into a low lunge. Open up the chest. Exhale, straighten that left leg, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knee, open up. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, good. 1 more here. Bend that knee, open bring that left knee forward to the ankle. Usually we always want to stack the joints, so the knee over the ankle, but because you're supported by that right knee, it's okay here to get a greater stretch. Take another breath in, and then exhale the palms together at the heart center, twist to the left, right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. Again, press the left palm into the right. Use that resistance to rotate the right side of the rib cage up. Good. Working the left hip away from that left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more breath in here. And exhale everything out. Bring the palms back down to the floor. Tuck the right toes and lift up that right knee. Slide the left foot back to plank. Lower the knees. Bend the elbows, come into a half chaturanga. Bring the shoulders in line with the elbows, or you can come all the way down if you need to. Inhale, slide forward. Maybe your cobra's a little bit higher this time, second time around. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Bring that right foot back up in between the hands, open up the chest. Exhale the left foot up to meet it, and fold. Good, inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, a little faster here. Exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back into plank. If you need to, put your knees on the floor, otherwise lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up the chest, thighs lift up. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, look up in between the hands, step or jump up to a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. We'll do one more like that. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Open up the chest. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, whatever works for you today. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Fill up the lungs completely all the way around. Ribcage expands. Exhale everything out. Bend the knees. Look up in between the hands. Step or jump up to a flat back, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Grab your weights and slowly roll all the way up to stand. So throughout the practice, I'll say come to a neutral position between the poses. So you'll just want to come here with the weights at the shoulders, palms facing in. So starting here, press all four corners of the right foot down. Inhale that left knee up, turn the weights out and reach them out into a V position. On the exhale, step that left foot down into a squat and bring the elbows into the rib cage. Inhale that left knee back up, turn the weights out. Exhale back to center and squat. Bring it up, step it out. Good. So depending on where you're at, whatever your fitness level is, or if you have any knee injuries or anything, you might only come down an inch or two into that squat, or if you really want to rock it out, you're going to come all the way down. Good. We'll do one more. Bring it up. Step it out. This time when you bring it up, you're going to hold, engage that core, and bring the weights to neutral. Hinge at the hips. Float that left leg back as if you're coming into warrior three. Hover, and drop that left foot down into a warrior one stance. So press all four corners of both feet down. Hug that right heel back to square the hips. Right hip back, left hip forward. Weights at neutral. Inhale, bring the weights all the way out. Exhale, pull them back, shoulders over the hips. Engage your core. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, pull back. Inhale. Exhale. So really press that left thigh back behind you to ground the outer edge of that left foot. That's the anchor of the pose there. Good. Three more. Bring it out. Pull it back. And two. One more, bring it up. Bring it back. Weights at the shoulders. Lift up that left heel. Come into a lunge position. So pull that left hip forward even more. Then bring the arms out into goal post. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Wrists over the elbows. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, you're going to do a chest press and just lift that left leg slightly off the floor. And then inhale, bring it back into a lunge. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, bring it back. The modification, leave that left foot off the floor and bring the arms forward. Wherever you're at, perfect. Even if that left foot comes off the floor an inch, you're still working. Good. Bring it back. When you land in that lunge, really bend in that right knee and press that left thigh back. Good. One more. Come up, squeeze the weights, and bring it back. Weights come back to neutral. Press all four corners of that right foot down. Engage the core. Step that left foot up into tree. So everybody's tree will be different. Some people might have their toes on the floor. You might bring your foot to your calf. You might grab your foot and bring it all the way up to that right thigh. Again, wherever your level is on any given day is exactly where you should bring. Bring your weights up, overhead, bend the elbows, take a deep breath in, exhale, fold forward and crunch. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, fold. All right, so if your balance isn't so hot, your toes might be on the floor and you're still working. All right, so this doesn't count as a sit-up because we're standing up. I know I said no sit-ups. This isn't the sit-up I was talking about. Fold forward, come back up. Good, 3 more. And if you fall, just come right back into the pose. Good. Last one, you can do it, crunch. Come back up, good. Weights come to neutral at the shoulders. Lift up that left knee, hinge at the hips slightly. Step that left foot back just about 3 feet. You're gonna come into a pyramid stance. So isometrically hug those heels in toward one another to square the hips and try and straighten the legs as much as you can. Fold forward with a flat back as much as you can. If you have any back issues, you might only come here, totally fine. You're gonna come down and work the core even harder though if you bring the shoulders in line with the hips. Good, so drag those heels in, square the hips, and then inhale that right arm forward and the left arm back. Bring the weights together, neutral, left arm forward, right arm back. And neutral, good, so like you're swimming. Right arm forward, pull it back, press the weights in opposite direction. Like as if you're resisting against water, right? So you always want to try and work that little extra bit, contracting the muscles any more than you can, just moving the weights through space. Good, lift the kneecaps so the legs are nice and strong. Working just as hard as the upper body, you want the lower body working too. Good, 2 more. Each side. So when I say 2 more, people are like, oh good, and then it's like, no, you have to do 2 more on each side. So 1 more on the right, center, and last one on the left. Bring the weights back to neutral. So stay folded forward, and then you're gonna just hover that left foot next to the right, and keep that back flat. Now your modification, you might do this pose standing like this. The other modification, the toes might be on the floor, and you might just do the arms, okay? So you're folded forward, weights come down, underneath, engage your core. Inhale the arms out into reverse fly and take that left leg out. Squeeze it together. Inhale, pull it out. Exhale, good. So maybe your left leg only comes out a couple inches. Maybe it comes all the way out. Bring it down. Good. Couple more. 2 more. Bring it out. Bring it down. 1 more. Left and lower. Keep hovering that left foot. Good. And then bring that left leg back. You're going to bring the weights down toward the mat. You can just drop them down, fingertips to the floor. Open up the hip here. Sometimes we do standing split with the hips even, but here you can open it up, get a nice big stretch. So as you root through the right foot, lift that left leg up even higher. All right, so again, everyone's gonna be different. If you have a hamstring injury, your leg might be a little lower. If you're not as strong, your leg might be a little lower, whatever works. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend both knees, bring the left heel to meet the right, squat down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, sink down, touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Good. Couple more. Bring it up. Exhale, down. The lower you get, the more you're going to work your quads, your glutes there. Good. 2 more. Bring it down. Last one. Lengthen through that leg. On this one, bend both knees and slowly that left knee to the outside of that right ankle, coming down for a seated spinal twist. So bring that right hand outside the right hip. Take a deep breath in, reach that left arm up, and then twist, bringing that left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. You want to make sure you're externally rotating that right shoulder, so the right shoulder isn't all up in the ear and face when you're twisting. So use that resistance of pressing the left tricep into the thigh and twist a little deeper. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale, good. 2 more. Reach up through the crown and lengthen. Exhale it out. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And then just counter twist to the left. Bring your hands down. Just pull forward any amount that is stretched to that right side. Good. Inhale, come back up. Uncross the legs. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Grab your weights. Bring them together in front of you. Good. Lift up your feet for both. So option, modification, one foot's on the floor if you have any back issues and the other heel's on top. Otherwise, shins parallel to the floor. Squeeze your ankles and your knees together. Lift that sternum up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, drop the weights toward that right hip. Exhale all the way to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale. So pretend you have a piece of fishing wire pulling the sternum up toward the ceiling so that the pose doesn't start to look like this, all crunched over. You want to be nice and lifted up. Good. 3 more. And 2. Good. 1 more. Twist to the right, to the left. Come back to center. Don't think about it. Drop your feet. Inhale. Come back up to stand for the other side. Oh, nice. Okay, so if you didn't catch that the first time, I'm going to give you a little hint. It's not cheating. It's just helping. You're going to cross your ankles and come up to stand. So starting back with the weights at neutral, we'll do that all on the other side. Press that left foot down, take a deep breath in, reach that right knee up, twist those palms out toward the walls. On the exhale, drop that right foot down into a squat and hug the elbows in. Inhale the knee up, twist the arms out. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale it out. Exhale it out. Good. So remember, when you twist those arms out, don't just twist from the wrists. You want to really rotate all the way from the top of the shoulder so that you're working the entire arm. Good. 2 more. Bring it up. And center. Good. Last one. Bring it up. Step it out. Then this time we'll hold when we bring it up. Lift it. Wobble. That's okay. Bring the weights back to neutral. Hinge at the hips. Slowly float that right leg back. Engage the core and drop the foot down into that warrior one stance. So get settled in the lower body first. Bend deep into that left thigh. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Weights are at neutral. Engage the core. Inhale, extend those arms out. Exhale, pull them back, shoulders over the hips. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, pull it back. Good, anchoring that right foot. Really reaching from that right foot through the weights so that whole body gets nice and long as you're engaging the core. Good, 3 more. Pull it back. And 2. Good, 1 more. Reach those arms forward, lengthen, and come back to neutral. Lift up that right heel, coming into that lunge position. Good, and then bring your elbows out into that goalpost position here. Wrists over the elbows, elbows in line with the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, hinge forward, chest press, and just raise that right foot up any amount. Then inhale, come back to lunge. Exhale, bring the weights together. Inhale, so try and get those weights to touch all the way. Squeeze in the shoulders. Good. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Again, the modification, leave that back foot on the floor and just come forward. Or maybe you're only doing the modification for the last couple. Whatever works. Do 1 more here. Bring it forward. And back. Good. Bring the weights to neutral at the shoulders. Press all 4 corners of the left foot down. Engage the core. Step that right knee up. And bring the foot into tree. So externally rotate the hip. Bring the foot to the floor, to the calf, or all the way up to the thigh. Again, seriously, like wherever you're at is fine. The foot can be on the floor for this one if you need it to be. Weights come up overhead, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, crunch halfway. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, good. Engaging that left thigh by lifting the kneecap and pressing the foot down so that left foot, especially the big toe mound, to ground you. Good, halfway there. Bring it up. Remember to breathe. Here you're all breathing nice. Good, fold forward. Bring it up. And last one, fold forward, crunch. And come back up, good. Bring the weights to neutral at the shoulders. Lift up that right knee. Slowly engaging that core. Step that right foot back just halfway, about 3 feet. Into that pyramid stance. Hug those heels in toward one another, squaring the hips as much as you can, and then hinge at the hips, fold forward. So the tailbone shoots back and the crown of the head reaches forward, lengthening from the core in opposite direction. This time that left arm's gonna come forward first. Exhale, bring it back to neutral. Inhale, right arm, and neutral. Good, so you wanna look down at the mat so that you're not crunching your head and looking up. Once you have it down, after you see what we're doing, make sure you keep that head in line with the spine. Good, and left, center, and right, center. Good, really root that right foot down, and then keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Couple more. Good, I know this one seems longer because you're doing moves on both sides. This is great for your arms and it builds a ton of core strength. Good. One more each side. Bring the left, center, and right, center. Good, then stay folded forward. Just hover that right foot up next to the left. Again, if you need to, you could come up here and do the pose from here as a modification. Otherwise, fold forward, hover that right foot, weights under the shoulders. Inhale, right leg out, bring the weights out. Exhale, bring it back. Reverse fly here. Good. So keep pulling that navel in and up and pressing all 4 corners of that left foot down to hold you steady. Good. Engaging your core the entire time. We got 2 more here. Lift and lower. Good. One more. Lift and lower. Keep hovering the foot if you can. Good. Fold forward. Drop the weights. Lift that right leg back behind you for standing split. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen. Exhale. Fold forward. Right leg keeps lifting up. And you can open up the hip to get a nice good stretch there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more breath. Reach that right leg up higher. On the exhale, bend both knees. Touch that right heel to the left. Inhale, shift the leg back up. Exhale, right heel to the left heel. Inhale, raise it up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Bring it up. And crouch down. So again, you're in control how much you're working here by how much you bend those knees and come into that left hip. Good. 2 more. Bring it up. And lower. Last one. Lift up. And on this one, bend that right knee. Slowly come down, bringing that right knee to the outside of the left ankle. Come to sit for spinal twist. Left hand comes outside of that left hip. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Lengthen. I'm sweating now. Twist to the left. Bring the right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, resist against the thigh. And twist to the left. So think of the effort being on the inhale. So on each inhale, you want to lengthen. And then on the exhale, you want to twist a little deeper. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, counter twist to the right. Bend those elbows and just fold forward. Good. And then you're going to inhale, come up. And then just swing that left knee around and come into tabletop. We're going to do a little cardio burst here. Lift up the knees, come into plank. Heels, hips, and shoulders all in one line. If what I'm going to do is too much for you, you stay in plank and just hold it and hang out. Otherwise, you're going to inhale. On the exhale, bring that right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, extend it back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend it back. Right knee up, extend it back. Left knee, extend it back. right, back, left, back. So I'm gonna move faster, left and right and left. You stay where you're at. If I'm moving too fast, you just wanna really get into that core. Good, and right and left. And then you can start to run it right, left, and go as fast as you can. Keep your hips low so you really feel it. Do you guys feel this in your core?
Yes.
All right, good. I want to make sure you're working. Good. One more each side, and then step back down dog. Take a deep breath in. Now you get to rest. Exhale it out. And then bring that right knee up in between the hands for pigeon. So just look back, make sure that the hip, knee, and ankle are all in one line and that your foot is straight back. So you want to see a baguette and not a croissant when you look back at your foot. So you don't want your foot to be all curved in. You want it to be nice and straight. Hug the knees in toward the midline, square the hips. Take a deep breath in and exhale, walk the hands out any amount and fold forward. So if you feel a stretch here, stay here. There's no need to go any further. If you don't, walk the hands out. And you can come down as far to bring your forehead to the floor, like Jennifer over here, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Good. So the most important thing, especially when you come into these more restorative poses, is to come back to that nice even breath. You want to feel your rib cage expand all the way around and take full even breaths as you inhale and exhale. Good. Nice. Take one more deep full breath in. And exhale it out. Good. And then walk your hands back up underneath your shoulders. Tuck your left toes. Lift up the left knee. Slide that right foot back down dog. And bring that left knee up. Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure your leg is nice and straight. Toes back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, full deep breath. Exhale it out. Last one, fill up. And exhale. Good. Walk the hands back up underneath the shoulders. You're going to be excited for this next pose. Just keep that right knee there and bring the left knee back to meet it and push back into child's pose.